Henry, I'd like a word with you. Henry, come here.
Stefan,
What is it you want to know?
I'm curious how...
You noticed I don't exactly fit in with this pack of felons and reprobates, huh? Unfortunately, you can't always...
No, I suppose not.
Oh, well, I'd love to tell you, but KUNO insisted we keep that between the two.
Oh. But, well, KUNO said it was you who wanted to keep it secret.
Really? Are you sure?
No, I don't think so. At least...
I used to live in a town before. Back there I was doing something very different. Although, now I think of it...
Actually, I haven't the foggiest idea what you mean. You don't give anything away.
Me? I'm an open...
Maybe another time.
As you wish. Shame, though. There's...
What do you think about this business?
I'd say you and Sir Radzig are very fortunate to have KUNO on.
Is he?
Dealing with bastards like Hag and Zoel demands both courage and sharp wits. It's not a common blade.
You up for a throw or two? Hey, Henry, I'd like a word with you. I want to talk to you.
Your fame precedes you, but you won't get the better of me.
Radzig's man. Henry,
Sacre!
come here.
I can't believe it!
I feel lucky. Hey, Henry, I'd like a word with you.
So, bring it on.
Henry,
By Christ. I've fallen your way and no mistake.
Henry, come here. Hey, mate.
Now you.
I want to talk to you. Henry, I want to have a word with you. Henry, come here. I want to talk
That's
to you.
all.
Radzig's man.
Good game. You deserve it.
What in God's name is he up to?
Henry, I want to have a word with you.
Hey, you! Where...
Come here. I want to ask you something. Hey, Henry. I'd like a word with you.
Tell me something.
What do you want to know?
How did you and Yap...
Me and my brother been riding with coin men since we was little.
What do you think of...
Well, I'm worried KUNO is underestimating Hagen. I was at the siege of Lansenbach with the both of them, so I know a thing or... These knights that talk of honor and glory. KUNO reckons they're like lost lambs on the battlefield, and he's usually right.
Hey, mate. Henry. Frantic man. Hey, Henry. A word with you. Henry, come here. Henry.
Can you tell me something?
What do you want to know?
Why do they call you...
Because KUNO found me dangling on the end of a...
Ah,
I wouldn't call it an execution exactly. At the time I was squat. There was a proper night for you. Full of ideals and honor. I looked up to him as a hero. Then in one... They It stood me on a shaky wooden cross with my hands tied behind my back and a noose around my neck. For amusement.
Well, how long were you stuck there?
I couldn't tell you. Hours, maybe days. In the end, everything's...
Jesus.
I didn't. When KUNO... They cut me down and took the rope off me. Then someone gave me a kick and I coughed and came back to life.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
Hagen Zul?
That robber baron who's been pillaging Sir Radzig's estate?
He did. But then he says a lot of things. Zul, Radzig, Sokol and Hinek of Kravan, Wenceslas, Sigismund. It'll ride somewhere, kill some fellas, have a drink and go to sleep. If you're lucky, it won't rain while you're at it. That's all.
I want to talk to you. Hey, mate. Henry, I want to have a word with you. I want to talk to you. Come here, I want to ask you something. Hey, Henry, I'd like a word with you. You got one? Well, Henry! I want to talk to you.
And not others. So, her husband tells her, if one of the sheep farts, the ram goes and jumps it.
Can you tell me?
Why not? I haven't been to
You and Petter seem very...
as brothers should.
To tell the truth, I'd never have guessed the two.
Oh, we've got the same ma, all right. I ain't got no ma, and neither does he. And the same goes for our pa. There's probably...
Oh,
We might be. We might not. A band of mercenaries found us in a village when I was still a baby, and their leader took a shine to us for some reason. He took us away and raised us up. Raised us with swords for playthings and ale for mother's milk. A few years later, he was killed in Saxony. The band fell apart, but we joined
so you two never had... Well,
a normal life. We ride from one fight to another, risking our necks and killing who they pay us to kill.
how did you end up in...
Ah, it's nothing new for me and my brother. We've been fighting. Last time we rode with one Lombardian by the name of Collini. All over Bavaria, Austria and that.
What happened?
Nah, we just wanted to come back to Bohemia. You know how it is. Where no one understands a word you say, it ain't worth a damn.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
That's a very tricky matter, I can tell you. Them Zuls are well known among us mercenaries. Hagen and his two brothers fought in the Margraviate Wars. That's... On the other hand,
Like what?
they still like to think of themselves as high and mighty lords. KUNO got...
You think Hagen's men have no great...
Well, I'd say they're running before his whip more than following his flag, if you understand.
Aye.
Henry!
Tell me something.
What do you want to know?
Your brother was saying you rode before with some Collini fella.
He did he? And did he tell you why we finished with him?
Yeah, he said you missed Bohemia.
Ha ha! Miss Bohemia! That's good! Ha ha ha! But it ain't far from the truth. Jan missed any place where he wouldn't have a band of furious Italians looking to skin him alive.
Ah. He did something to anger them.
Oh, aye. While Collini was away, he broke into the trunk where the coin was kept. Took it all and wagered it with a fellow who claimed his bear knew how to dance, and lost it all.
What? The bear really did dance?
Aye. The costliest Chardash we ever watched. We had to get the fuck out of there before Collini came back, and had the two of us dancing, on the end of a rope.
Come here, I want to ask you something.
What is it, Jakey?
The stone wants to talk with you, if you can call it that. Probably about that ring.
What ring?
Ah, no one told you about it. The fellas call it the Ring of Bacchus. It's a kind of game we play. KUNO gave us this ring. It's just a worthless bauble, but when we're at the tavern, KUNO pays everything for the man who has the ring. So we steal the ring from each other and try to trick each other. Well, actually, just the others. They won't let me play. KUNO says I'm too young to get boozed up.
That sounds like a lot of fun. But I don't have the ring, so why does the stone want to see me?
He probably wants you to steal it from someone. Since you're new, the fellows will talk to you, and it won't be suspicious.
All right. I'll have a word with him. Hey, Jakey.
Want to get matey, eh? Sure, Henry. What do you want to know?
How did you end up in KUNO's...
Well, I used to be a baker's hand in Prague, but all the other fellas were always on my back, always swearing at me. Sometimes they even beat me up, took everything I... To make a bit of coin, I started going to the tavern across the road, entertaining the rich gents with jokes, playing the fool. Sometimes, one time, KUNO turned up there, and I got to talking with him. When I told him all the shit I was getting at the bakery, he offered to...
I bet you were glad...
Yeah, though it's not like they give me much peace here either. It's all...
Jakey! Well, surely you can't be any worse...
No, only at the bakery, the worst I ever got was a beating.
How come they bullied you at the bakery? It's usually the shy ones bullies pick on. That's not exactly you.
Not now, maybe.
Oh, come on, you, shy? You just said you were playing the fool and telling...
All right, I'll tell you the truth. They picked on me because I'm an orphan. The parish priest of St. Apollinaires in Prague found me. I spent half my childhood in parish houses.
I see.
It still is tough.
What do you think about this business with Hagen's?
Zool? Huh. I'd rather keep that to myself. But I reckon Radzig's making a big mistake. I might not be grown up yet, but I've walked in these shoes long enough to know that asking a mercenary to do something for nothing is stupid.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Never mind. It's just a feeling I have. If Kuno heard me talking about it, he'd tan my hide.
All right, we'll drop it then. Jakey sent me to you.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you want me to...
Mm-hmm.
Who has it? Does Dangler have it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you need help?
So Radzig told me the Rickvold family...
There's all sorts of ways to become impoverished. Nothing easier. Especially when your father's a fool and your mother's mad.
Oh.
But it's a long and twisted story. We took our name from Rickval Castle, but that actually belonged to the convent of the Poor Clares in Tynitz. You see, he knew the abbess there since they were young. Knew her very well. There was even talk that she only joined the order because her family wouldn't let her marry him. Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the convent, or he just took a lot of interest in scripture, he spent an awful lot of time in Tynitz.
Oh, he might have been after a bit of both.
Sinning and confessing all in one place. Well, anyway, my mother never had strong nerves. Truth be told, her sanity was always... Then, one frosty December morning, I was woken by screaming and smoke. I looked out the window, and I saw my mother there, in the courtyard, wreathed in flame.
Christ, that sounds like a scene straight out of hell.
Hellish it was, I can tell you. Me and my sister Adela and a few servants managed to get out before the whole place went up. I couldn't get to my father. My sister and I were left destitute after the fire. But then my cousin, a few weeks later, he offered to buy what was left of our estates and sell me a small fortune. It was a great relief. We suddenly had some hope of a future again. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting married. And all that was left of our estates, land...
But surely that was for you to decide.
Aye. Only I barely had 17 years under my belt, and I'd just lost everything. Of course, I argued with them, and that was the only excuse. You're telling me. But I'm not complaining. As my pa always used to say, if you can turn your hand to something, you'll never be lost. I doubt it ever crossed his mind how often I'd remember those words.
I got the ring from Dangler.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, I suppose there's not much.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, thanks to you too. Can you tell me something?
What do you...
Sod off!